Eden Zero is back, and we start off where we left off, with the birth of Mother. And Ziggy, as you can imagine, starts to freak the fuck out, completely confused and surprised by the fact that Mother was born from a planet. And the first thing Mother does actually introduce herself to Ziggy, who then denies her very existence because he was told that Mother existed from the beginning of time, which apparently she did and didn't. It's confusing. So my theory about the chronophage being Mother's power, completely wrong. I was completely off in the last video. No, apparently the chronophage is its own thing altogether. What happened was Mother existed in the cosmos from apparently the beginning. She's the god of this cosmos, and then a chronophage came out of nowhere, devoured her time, and turned her into the Earth. Yeah, that's a thing that happened. I don't know how to explain that whatsoever. In fact, I'm a little confused by it. What this means is that Mother came before the Earth, but because he devoured time and she rewinded her, the Earth became before Mother. So it went Earth, Mother, chronophage, Earth, and now Mother again. If that makes sense to you, congratulations, because it really doesn't. And the main reason why she acknowledges Ziggy is because he's holding Shiki. Shiki, as an Earthling, should technically be a part of Mother right now after she went into overdrive, and she basically points that out. Ziggy freaks out a little, feeling like he might have just hidden that to part of Mother, and is trying to apologize, but she doesn't seem offended at all. In fact, she thinks it's actually quite nice. Ziggy, just like the rest of humanity, was destined to die when the overdrive happened. Hell, even before the overdrive happened. So the fact that Ziggy changed his fate is actually quite nice, in her opinion. The odds of Shiki surviving the overdrive of the Earth was so insignificant that she considered it a miracle. And so this is when she decides the fate of the cosmos should be on Shiki's shoulders. Ziggy obviously thinks it's a little extreme to have a child decide everything, but Mother says, well, he comes from me. This should be his birthright. And we finally get the explanation why Shiki has to pick one of two paths. Either save everyone and let the cosmos die, or have Mother save the cosmos and all of Shiki's friends, including himself, die. The reason for this is actually because if Shiki chooses himself and his friends, Mother will stay as Mother, and she will use whatever power she has left to make sure that they survive their long, healthy lives until they die of old age. But this will use up all of her ether, and then she will then die, and the cosmos will then go along with her. The other way is her body turns back into the planet Earth. And when it turns back into the planet Earth, this will then release the necessary ether to keep the cosmos going for another like 20,000 years, apparently. So yeah, apparently Mother stores up power as herself, and then as the Earth, it releases it throughout the cosmos. And so I guess if you go through the overdrive and reversal process over and over again, this is what allows the cosmos to survive. So Mother Earth, Mother Earth, Mother Earth. This also means that pattern I was explaining before where it went from Mother, Earth, chronophage, Earth, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, apparently that process has been going on even longer than the chronophage. That just kept happening. Mother Earth, Mother Earth, Mother Earth, Mother Earth, for who knows how long. Ziggy is still against having a baby decide this. Even if he grows up, having a mortal decide this is wrong. And so he tries to beg Mother just to have her decide. And her response is, I can't decide. I'm a planet. And just teleports him away back to the Eden Zero. So this is where the birth of the Shining and Dark Stars come along. Apparently, Ziggy, now having to raise a human baby, Shiki, doesn't know how to do that. And so the first thought that comes to his mind is, well, this baby was in the room of those 8 people. 2 of them must have been his parents. So I'll just make androids of all 8 of them, and then 2 of them, the mother and the father, will treat their child as their child. At least that was his theory. He decided to leave the fathers to the Edens One, which is why they became corrupted and taken over by the Edens One, and he'd focus on creating the mother. And this did not go well at all. So Peanut will explain it later, but I'll just do it now. Ziggy wasn't able to regain the memories of the people who were the Shining Stars. The original 8 people are dead. These things that he created are pure androids, all 8 of them. The thing is, his plan was to take their memories of the people and stick it into these android bodies. This just kept failing. He just couldn't get it. It just wouldn't work. It kept being corrupted in some way. And so eventually he gave up and created brand new memories. Completely artificial memories that he just created out of thin air, which is the idea that originally they were on Granbell, they created by Ziggy on Granbell, and that they went off to find Mother, they failed. When they found Shiki, they decided to return back. All of that completely made up at that moment because it was the only way these androids could function properly is with a set of memories, even false ones. But this also means that the Shining Stars aren't just not the people who died on Earth, they're not even their memories. They're completely separate entities altogether. And now Shiki has to figure out is Witch really his mother or not, which is extremely heartbreaking because just a chapter ago, he learned that he had parents and that Witch was one of them, but now he learns that no, this is just a complete other entity altogether. It doesn't have her soul, it doesn't have her heart, it doesn't have her mind. It's just something that Ziggy made. But this also means that Witch and Wizard technically never knew each other, so that makes that whole fight less sad at least. Now it's depressing for a whole different reason altogether. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up so you enjoy more Einzir and other May things. Thank you and have a great day.